Yeah, it's good. Happy Tuesday and start of week 2 here. And I thought I'd go ahead and give you guys a quick kind of rundown here on what we're doing this week. Um, so the first thing we'll be taking a look at is this aspect of under week 2 here. We've got the Peregrine exam, which is due on the 24th, which is the end of the week. You'll be clicking on this aspect of it. It's going to come up with this. You go ahead and fill in the program. The month here would obviously be January. And then you'll just hit confirm and it'll bring up the test. Now, this is definitely strictly no harm, no foul. We're just assessing it's our beginning assessment of the MBA program and what you know of your knowledge. You'll also be taking this exam again in group dynamics at the end of the course. So this one is actually not in group dynamics. This is actually in organizational behavior. You will actually take it in the group dynamics course, which is at the end of the course again. And we'll be taking a look at how well you did and how much you learned. Uses us a good idea of how to assess those. Also, I wanted to point out to you guys here, the Zoom link for the live session is right here in the professor's office. If you need the other information, it's right here. You'll see that we have here on all the information that if you needed to dial in or something along those lines, but the Zoom link is right here. But the link itself is going to be right here below it. So on Thursday night at 8 o'clock, I'll be on. Like I said, I'll review a little bit more, I'll talk a little bit more just briefly about the Peregrine exam, and then we'll be talking about the first case, which is coming up next week. So, which is the individual case. So you guys should be letting me know what your individual cases are, because that's actually due next week. So we'll actually be I'll actually put a little bit of a note in here that you got I'll activate the discussion that I have, which is post your case studies in there for me. And all you have to do is just literally put the case study in, which one of those that you're looking at doing here. Mary Corey, checking the law, sue me, buddy. So you just need to be looking at those ahead here, because next week we will be doing it due on the 31st. So you'll need to have that first case study in and rolling at that point. We do have an assignment here, which is Disney. Okay. So you'll be reading the case on Disney and motivation. It's on page 189 to 90 of the textbook. Then go ahead and research a little bit further and talk a little bit about what motivation theories apply to Disney and its operations. This is a 1 to 2 page, basically a 2-page paper, talking about without the references, talking about how Disney motivates their individuals, because Disney's not known to be one of the more progressive paying companies. But the mouse definitely has a way of motivating people in those theories on how to get them really motivated. And their employees, excuse me, are extremely dedicated to the cause, and definitely know about being a cast member there. It's super important. So I want you guys to take a look at that. That's the extra assignment for this week. And then the last one here is the discussion, which is due, the initial one's due on Thursday night. And this one's talking about virtual environments. Okay, virtual environments are one of those that are up and coming today. Lots of things happening with those. So looking at those and how does motivation and performance and appraisal, talking about those issues that can arise through the virtual environment. So you definitely should have a full page on this, if not a little bit more. And let's get we had just some great discussion this week. So let's go ahead and keep that discussion rolling. I think you'll find that just some really good feedback on that aspect. So looking forward to those discussions on the virtual environments. So like I said, I will be online pretty much from here on out on Thursday evening at 8 o'clock for about an hour. I'm looking forward to having you guys around and asking questions about things that are coming up or what's going on here. Definitely this week here, you should be thinking about that case study, because before you know it, that's a week from Tuesday. So you're going to need to make sure that that definitely gets happening, that gets rolling, because this is a pretty extensive case. So you're looking 5 to 7 pages. Definitely without the references, you're going to need lots of references on. So I'll be going over, what I'll be doing is I'll be reviewing this introduction to a case study, which is case study introduction right here. I'll be reviewing that, talking a little bit more through that, giving you some examples on Thursday evening. And then you can just feel free to ask me questions. It's an open forum on any of those questions, because once we get out of here this week, it's going to hit fast and furious. We have an individual case there. Week 4, we have an individual case again. This is one of those that where the individual portion of it is that you need to be working on is the individual portion of that case. It's kind of like doing it like a mini case. You're going to kind of solve it, and then in week 6 you're actually getting together and pulling everything together as a team to figure out a better solution and comparing those against there. Then week 7 right after that is our research paper. So I'll have lots of good things to talk about on each Thursday night. So but I look forward to, and like I said, take that opportunity to get a hold of me when I'm online. During the day, it's a little tougher this term because I actually have a number of classes. I actually have 3 ground-based classes this term, which makes it a little tougher to reach me during the day. But definitely on Thursday nights, my time is all yours. So look forward to it. Hope everybody has a great week. Let's try to stay dry and out of the snow. And by the weekend, we may end up with some more snow. So let's try to definitely keep dry and keep warm. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I look forward to talking with you guys on Thursday night.